Jack. Nothing else in the room matters for a full heartbeat. We've all been there, caught in that fleeting moment that somehow why your brain reacts this way. Here's where we pull back the curtain. When your crush says your name, a lot happens in less than a second. 1. Dopamine, the reward chemical. Hearing your crush speak to you directly activates the brain's reward pathways. Dopamine floods your system, giving you a rush of pleasure and motivation. It's the same circuitry that lights up when you hear your favorite song or taste something delicious, but with extra intensity, because the trigger is socially and emotionally charged. 2. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The warmth you feel? That might be oxytocin quietly doing its job. This hormone deepens feelings of connection and trust. When someone you're attracted to says your name, it can subtly make you feel closer to them, even in casual situations. 3. Adrenaline, the alertness spike. Your heart speeds up, your breathing gets quicker. That's adrenaline. It's the body's way of saying, pay attention. Something important is happening. Plants itself deep in your memory. You're in the middle of a conversation you're only half listening to. Maybe it's in a busy cafe, maybe in a classroom, maybe at a friend's party. And then, it happens. From somewhere in the noise, your name drifts into the air. But it's their voice. Your crush just said your name. It's so simple. Just 2 or 3 syllables you've heard 1,000 times before. But this time, everything inside you changes. Your stomach tightens. Your skin feels warm. Your pulse kicks up, like someone just tapped fast forward on your heart. Your brain doesn't just hear the sound, it feels it. For a second, every other noise fades. That one word, your name, sits in the center of your entire world. Relatable moments. Let's play this out in a few places you might know too well. 1. The classroom. You're bent over your notebook, pretending to take notes but mostly doodling in the margins. Then you hear it. Jack. They say your name from across the room. Not the teacher, not a friend. Them. And suddenly, you're hyper-aware of every move you make. Even the way you turn your head feels like it might be studied. 2. The workplace. You're at your desk, typing out an email. You're in work mode until you hear their voice, soft but direct. Hey Jack, could you help me with this real quick? Instant adrenaline. You're not just helping them, you're helping them. 3. The social gathering music is playing. People are laughing. You're halfway through sipping your drink when someone taps your shoulder. You turn, and there they are, smiling like they've been waiting to catch your attention all night. The fight or flight twist. What's fascinating is that your body sometimes can't tell the difference between romantic excitement and danger. Both can trigger the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight mechanism. Blood flow increases, pupils dilate, your body releases glucose for quick energy. In romance, this doesn't mean you want to run. It means you're flooded with energy and focus for the interaction at hand. That's why you suddenly feel wide awake, even if you were tired seconds ago. Why it feels different from anyone else. Saying your name. When your crush says your name, it's not just recognition. It's attention. You associate them with positive emotions, attraction, and maybe even longing. Your brain tags their voice as highly significant. This is tied to emotional memory, a function of the amygdala and hippocampus. You're more likely to vividly remember not only the moment, but where you were, what they were wearing, maybe even what the air smelled like. Add in mirror neurons, which help us internally mirror the emotions of others, and you start absorbing the tone, warmth, and subtle inflections in their voice. If they smile as they say your name, part of your brain smiles back, even before your mouth moves. Romantic cinematic slow motion. You know those movie scenes where time slows down? Turns out, that's not just Hollywood. It's psychology. When we experience heightened emotional moments, the brain prioritizes sensory details. That's why, in the moment your crush says your name, you might suddenly notice the exact timbre of their voice, the flicker in their eyes when they look at you, how close or far they're standing, the small pause before they speak. In your mind, seconds can stretch into what feels like minutes. The moment expands, because your brain is recording it with ultra-high definition. Little scenarios to live in text message edition. Your phone buzzes. You open the message. It's not just hey, it's hey Jack with your name written out. It feels different, more personal, more intentional. The dopamine hit is instant. Phone call addition. You answer, say hello, and hear them say your name back to you. Not rushed. Software. Like they've been waiting to say it. Passing by. You're walking, minding your business, when they pass you and throw a casual jack over their shoulder. You might act chill, but inside, fireworks. How your heart physically responds. Let's zoom in, literally. Your heart rate spikes because of adrenaline. Blood vessels dilate slightly to deliver more oxygen to your muscles, in case you needed to act. Your vagus nerve, which plays a role in regulating your heartbeat, is influenced by the emotional weight of the interaction, sometimes causing that flutter or skipped beat sensation. You might even feel warmth in your chest or face, a result of increased blood flow. These aren't just metaphors, they're measurable, physical changes. The psychology of your names are deeply personal. In language studies, your name is one of the most emotionally significant sounds you can hear. When someone uses it, it signals recognition, connection, and in some cases, intimacy. When it's your crush, that intimacy is charged. It's the combination of personal significance, your name, plus emotional significance, your feelings for them, that makes it hit so hard. Have you ever been in a crowded place and sworn you heard your name, only to turn and realize it wasn't for you? Now imagine it is for you. And it's from the person who's been starring in your daydreams. That's the magic mix. Recognition plus attraction plus anticipation. Here's how it feels. The background noise fades like someone pulled the plug on the world. The lights dim everywhere except on them. Their lips shape each letter of your name like it's something they've been rehearsing. You catch your breath, and for one ridiculous second, you're wondering if they can actually hear the way your heart is pounding. Mirror neurons and emotional echoes. Your brain's mirror neuron system is wired to mimic what it sees and hears. If your crush says your name warmly, your voice might unconsciously soften when you reply. If they say it teasingly, you might smile or laugh without thinking. It's a silent back and forth, a call and response you've been rehearsing without even knowing it. Why these moments stick forever. Emotional intensity is a huge factor in long-term memory consolidation. The combination of surprise, attraction, and the personal touch of your name creates a memory tag your brain files under important. Years from now, you could probably recall the exact way they said it, even if the relationship never went anywhere. Hearing your crush say your name is such a small thing. Just a word, but it's a word that, in that moment, carries every beat of your heart. It's a reminder that you exist in their world, that, even if just for a moment, their focus is on you. So the next time it happens, don't rush past it. Let yourself feel the way your pulse jumps, the way the air shifts, the way the sound of your name lingers. Because these moments,